Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to talk about my trip to DS Durga and what I got from the store. They're also in some luxury department stores too, like Saks Fifth Avenue, but they just don't have the full range. So I decided to come to Soho, and I really love the store vibe. The interior is really neat. Because the store was empty, I got to try every single fragrance on the tester table, and the sales associate was super nice just walking me through each of the scents. Also, I should mention that this is not sponsored and I was not invited to the store in any way. Just visiting the stores themselves helped me understand better about the scents because, they walk you through them, and also just understand the brand better if there's a vision behind it, learn a little bit more about the perfumer and what they're inspired by. So yeah, I highly recommend, visiting the stores themselves. So this is what I ended up getting from my visit to the DS and Durga store. And this is a packet of 4 samples, and these are little auto fragrances that you hang. So I couldn't really decide which fragrances that I really liked for a full bottle purchase. So I ended up just getting samples, and the great thing about this is you can bring this envelope back and you can get $40 towards a purchase of a full product. So I thought that was really neat. So the samples that I ended up getting are Coriander, Jasmine Yucatan, Debaser, and Bistro Waters. And I've been testing these out both on paper and on my skin, so I can give you guys a good rundown of what they smell like and what my thoughts are on them. To start off with Coriander, this doesn't smell like cilantro or coriander the herb that you buy and cook with. It's actually a lovely scent. It's more feminine than I expected. It's spicy and it's green at the top, a little bit powdery, and it's a really pleasant smell. It's kind of like a preppy, sporty cologne to me, and the longevity is pretty good on this one. It lasts a full day, and I think this would be good for all seasons, and I actually think that this might be a good gym fragrance. The next one is Jasmine Yucatan. So this is a really interesting fragrance to me. It's also very hyped up on social media for, I guess, the niche type of fragrances. This smells like you're walking in a jungle and there are jasmine and flowers around you. But this one to me was actually disappointing, and I'll tell you why. So it smells exactly on your skin like it does on paper, but again, you have to try scents on your skin before you commit to a full bottle, because this is a perfect example. It turned to me a little bit needly on the nose, a little bit spicy, but not in a good way, almost like a bug spray. And it lasted like that for several hours. So I'm guessing there's something in the top and the middle notes that, gave it that quality. When it dried down to the base notes, I still absolutely love this. So unfortunately, this is something that I wanted to love, but I probably wouldn't purchase a full bottle of, only because something in this and my skin just didn't work together. But you know what? I'm gonna try this during a very humid summer day to see if it, wears differently, because I don't know, I feel like some fragrances are built for a certain type of weather and maybe it'll wear differently that day. So I'm not sure if this is full bottle worthy in my opinion, or at least personally for me, but this is a very unique scent and I think everyone should kind of check this out. So this is another popular one from the brand, and it's called Debaser. I'm probably butchering that, so sorry about that. But this is a fig woody scent. And I feel like I always compare and kind of benchmark fig scents to Diptyque's Philosophes, because that's what most people are familiar with. And I've actually worn Philosophes for quite some time. And this one is kind of similar to Philosophes on paper, but it's very different on skin. So this has notes of fig, coconut milk, white woods, iris, and tonka bean, and it smells quite similar to Philosophes on paper, but on skin it's completely different. So on my skin it smells more woody, a bit smoky, And the fig is still there, but instead of like the fig that's in Philosopher's, which is kind of like the juicy fig fresh fruit, this one kind of smells like what I would imagine to be what the broken stem of the fig tree would smell like. That's kind of what it smells like to me. So this is a pretty fig scent, and if you're a fig lover, I definitely recommend checking this out. So this is an interesting one. It's called Bistro Waters. This is a spicy, woody, and a masculine floral somewhere type of scent. I can't say that this is a perfume that is wearable, to be honest. It doesn't smell good to me. It's more of a conceptual perfume. And I think that's like the beauty of niche brands, is like that they can get experimental with their scents, and they can experiment with notes that are typically in like the mass marketed, popular designer type of fragrances. So honestly, I can't think of anyone that I would recommend this for. This is a very conceptual piece, and I feel like if your aim is primarily to smell different, unique, eccentric even, this might be something that you might go for, but I don't think that this is necessarily something that you put on to smell good. So not saying that this is an awful like perfume, don't get this. I'm just saying that this is, kind of like out of the box type of fragrance. So that was the Bistro Waters. So yeah, I only got these 4, and I'm kind of regretting that I didn't get more samples. I'm still learning a lot more about this brand, and I feel like if I could go and get more samples, I would probably try I don't know what, and I would also pick up Sweet Do Nothing. At the time I visited the store, they said that it was pretty new, and I remember it smelling really nice on paper. So those 2 are definitely on my list to try from this brand. So if I had to rank these in order of like favorite to least favorite, my first one being my most favorite would be Coriander. This one was kind of surprise to me. I didn't like it that much at the store on paper, but I thought it was like interesting. But when I tried it on my skin, I just realized that this is such a pretty spicy, feminine scent. And it's kind of, like I said, it's sporty. I think it would kind of make a good gym fragrance. And yeah, this was a pleasant surprise for me. My second pick would be Debaser. It's a nice woody fig scent. And if you're a fig lover like me, definitely check this one out. Is it full bottle worthy for me personally? No, but again, we're just ranking just between the 4 samples that I got. And I think that this is quite unique. It's very raw, green, woody fig scent. Third one is Jasmine Yucatan. Again, this is such an interesting fragrance, but I just don't like the top and middle notes. I love the base note. This is such a unique scent in the sense that you feel like you're in tropical jungle again. And I wish more brands would kind of focus on like the texture of their perfumes as well. Does it smell like needly or spiky on the nose? Does it smell like round and voluminous and like bubbly, or is it sparkling, or is it kind of like humid like this one smells? It's a tropical fragrance in the experience of it and not just in the notes. And then lastly, this Bistro Waters. This one, again, is a conceptual piece. If you want to be unique and eccentric, try this one out. And I'm looking forward to visiting the store again. The store associate was so nice, and she was really helpful in picking out the scents. So yeah, I'm excited to go back there. So moving on to basically my favorite purchase at the store, and it's not their fragrances, but their auto fragrances. And guys, like, do you remember those stickers where it was like scratch and sniff? This is how you test these car fragrances. You scratch right here and then you smell it, and you pick your favorite for your car. So I picked Wild Brooklyn Lavender and Concrete After Lightning. And actually my favorite out of the 2 is this one. This smells so nice. It doesn't sound like it's gonna smell nice, but it does. I'm gonna smell it now. It's spicy, fresh, and I just feel like this is what a car should smell like. A lot of fragrance brands, like, they just go to the next thing, which is like room fragrances and candles, which of course this brand does have, but I thought this was really cute that they come up with these auto fragrance ones. And they told me that, obviously these have multi-uses. You can put it in your closet, you can just have it out in your room if you want, but anywhere where you just want to make it smell good in a closed space. I think these could be a good alternative to, as opposed to like burning something. So that concludes my thoughts on my purchases at DS Durga. Obviously, I didn't get a full bottle, but I'm looking forward to trying more samples from the brand. And I think their sampling program is amazing. You know, that you can get a $40 credit using that envelope. And also, I can't wait to get more of those auto fragrance ones. I know a lot of people with cars, so I just want to like gift it to them and, you know, introduce them to this brand too. So thank you so much for joining me today, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.